The man opened the attic window and saw a group of enemy soldiers holding a commendation ceremony in the courtyard below. Without hesitation, he set up his submachine gun on the windowsill and aimed directly at the gathering. But just as he was about to pull the trigger, he was spotted by the enemy officer on stage, purely by chance. However, the officer didn't want to disrupt the ceremony, so he quietly ordered a soldier to go up to the attic and take care of the threat. The man, watching the enemy's reaction, stayed calm. He silently loaded his weapon and prepared to fire. He had planned for this. Earlier, he had entered the attic through the ventilation shaft and made his way to the electrical room. There, he cut through some wiring. One end was left on the wet floor, while the other was wrapped around a metal doorknob. He even turned on the faucet before leaving. It was a trap, ready to spring. As expected, the enemy soldiers searched the attic room by room. Only one room remained, his. When they grabbed the doorknob, a powerful electric shock coursed through them, making them shake uncontrollably. Meanwhile, the officer on stage remained completely unaware. He continued enjoying the applause, starting his speech with confidence. But moments later, his composure faded. He noticed the dark barrel of the gun still pointed straight at him. Suddenly nervous, his voice became shaky and uneven. The crowd had no idea what was going on until the first shot rang out. Panic broke out as everyone scrambled for cover, but it was too late. The man opened fire, unleashing a storm of bullets that riddled the officer with fatal wounds. With the mission complete, he escaped through the hotel rooftop and disappeared into the night. He had risked everything to kill the enemy commander, for a reason deeply personal. Just days earlier, his sister had been assaulted and murdered. Her severed head had been hung on the city wall as a warning. Heartbroken and enraged, the man swore to take revenge. He began tracking the man responsible. That night, the target finally left a tavern, and the man approached him casually, pretending to be friendly, offering flattery and small talk. Eventually, he suggested walking the man home. Drunk and flattered, the killer lowered his guard and hopped onto his bicycle. When he woke up, he was alone, unaware of the danger. As he prepared to use the bathroom, the man quietly stepped behind him with a rope, ready to strike. But the target suddenly turned around and pointed a gun at him. Confident with a weapon in hand, he didn't act right away. That hesitation gave the man his opening. He knocked the gun aside and quickly looped the rope around the man's neck from behind. Struggling for his life, the killer finally gave in and confessed. He revealed the truth. The man who had ordered the sister's execution was the enemy commander, the same officer now targeted in the ceremony. He was not only a traitor but an undercover agent who had used his position to cover up his crimes. The man showed no mercy. That night, a plan for assassination was set in motion, and today, it was fulfilled.